Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Allen rolling to his left. That's Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 42 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find that those adjustments are enough defensively. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now the fourth-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do, like you said. Holds. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. Have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there. Over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the 3rd running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during. Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage now on this drive.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end to be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 29 yards for the rookie James Cook. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
From the 29, Tua, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. Red, 38.
Tua now on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 41, Tua. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cook up the gut. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A CD that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Allen now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Tua. And this is good. Accurate, he's been throwing the football. We're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll give to Cook on the read option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
There on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do it. Some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. Throwing again on second down. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. To throw again on second down. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And just a yard to go here on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Tua going to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. As we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Back to throw again. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Well, that's with him throughout this game. They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.